Welcome to the Remedify Coaching Program podcast. Today, we're diving deep into something really vital for our well-being, stress.
Hmm.
You shared a really insightful article with us, Unmasking Stress, Understanding Its Origins and Coping Strategies. Your Health is Your Wealth, from yourhealthisyourwealth.com.
That's right. A really useful piece.
Yeah, and what we want to do in this deep dive is, unpack this information for you, pulling out the key insights and those practical nuggets you can use to, well, really navigate stress more effectively.
Exactly. Because let's face it,
Let's be honest, dodging stress entirely feels like a superhero move most of us haven't quite mastered.
right? Impossible, really. So it's about understanding its roots
Mm,
and building your own personal toolkit for resilience.
yes, and remember, your health is your responsibility, and this is all about empowering you on that journey.
Exactly. Stress is such a fundamental part of the human experience. And what's great about this article is how it not only sheds light on where stress comes from, but crucially offers tangible steps we can take.
Right, the practical stuff.
Yeah. So let's jump right in and explore those origins of stress. The article neatly divides them into external factors, those life's thunderstorms, as it calls them.
I like that phrase.
Me too. And the internal landscape, the whispers within.
Okay, life's thunderstorms. Let's start there. These are the stressors that often feel like they're hitting us from the outside, right?
Correct. Unpredictable events, circumstances.
And the first area the article highlights is family dynamics. It's almost a given, isn't it? Family, in all its complexity, can be a significant source of both joy and, let's face it, stress.
Absolutely. The article describes family as the nucleus of our emotions, and with that central role comes a wide range of potential pressures. Think about it. The article mentions caring for aging parents,
Hmm.
something many are navigating, and the sheer logistical challenge of packed family schedules. Then you have the emotional weight of family members' health concerns or the struggles children might be facing.
Oh, that line.
Yeah, that line, a parent is only as happy as their unhappiest child, really captures that deep connection and worry, doesn't it?
It really does. Hits home.
What's interesting is how the article also points out how the pandemic acted like a magnifying glass on these family stresses, suddenly throwing work and homeschooling into the mix.
Oh, totally. That juggle was intense.
Right. When you reflect on your own experiences, what aspects of family life tend to feel most stressful for you right now? It's different for everyone, of course.
It is, yeah. And moving beyond the immediate family circle, the article then delves into the broader realm of relationships. It calls it the delicate dance between hearts, which is a lovely way to put it.
It is nice phrasing.
But when that rhythm gets off, it can definitely become a source of stress.
It can indeed. The article touches on some really common friction points.
Hmm.
Poor communication,
Yeah.
which honestly takes constant work in any relationship.
Mm-hmm.
That feeling of mistrust, or when the effort in a relationship feels uneven. And then, of course, the significant impact of a partner's health issues can't be overstated. It all adds up to potential relationship stress.
Absolutely.
The article also specifically addresses the profound impact of events like divorce, particularly when there's a high level of conflict. It really underscores the toll these emotional battles can take, not just mentally, but physically.
Yeah, that mind-body connection is so strong.
It really is. Have you ever noticed in your own life how the quality of your close relationships directly correlates with your overall stress levels? It's a powerful connection.
Oh, definitely. You feel it immediately. And what strikes me is how these external stressors often aren't isolated. As the article points out next, financial struggles can ripple outwards, affecting family dynamics and those close relationships.
Precisely. It's all interconnected. Money worries are so prevalent. The article highlights the challenges of low-paying jobs, the burden of debt, that constant pressure of not having enough savings,
Ugh,
those bills that just keep coming, and then those unexpected expenses that always seem to appear at the least opportune moment.
always.
Right. The statistic the article shares, around 64% of Americans reportedly experiencing money worries, really underscores how widespread this source of stress is.
Wow, 64%. That's huge.
It is. When you think about your own life, how do financial pressures factor into your stress landscape? It's a very real concern for so many.
It really is a constant background noise sometimes. Okay, and rounding out those external pressures, we come to work demands. The article refers to it as the daily grind.
Mhm.
And for many of us, that's a very accurate description. Whether you're navigating the complexities of the service industry, the corporate world, or even the uncertainties of being a freelancer, work can be a major contributor to stress.
Absolutely. Those looming deadlines are a classic one, aren't they?
Oh, yeah.
Then you have navigating office politics, which can sometimes feel like a whole separate job description.
Uh-huh. Yeah, pretty much.
And that very real threat of burnout, that feeling of being completely depleted, it's no wonder work is such a common stressor.
No wonder at all.
Can you pinpoint any specific aspects of your work that tend to elevate your stress levels? Sometimes just identifying those triggers can be the first step towards managing them.
That's a good point. Just naming it helps. So those are the life's thunderstorms, the external forces. But the article then takes an important turn and looks inward at the mind's maze, the internal stressors.
Right.
And in some ways, these can be even more insidious because they originate within our own thoughts and feelings.
That's right. These are the whispers within, as the article beautifully puts it, our own internal narratives that can generate a significant amount of pressure.
Mm.
The first one they address is perceived failure. That fear of not measuring up, of falling short of expectations our own or others, that can be a huge internal driver of stress.
It really can. The article calls it the ghost that haunts our ambitions, and that image really sticks with you.
It does, yeah.
It's that internal critic that can be so relentless and can really chip away at your confidence and fuel anxiety. Have you ever felt that weight of perceived failure contributing to your stress? It's a very human experience.
It is, and it's something many high achievers grapple with, definitely. The article then moves on to uncertainty. And let's face it, life is inherently uncertain no matter how much we try to plan and control things.
Absolutely. You just can't know everything. Whether it's uncertainty about career paths, health outcomes for ourselves or loved ones, or just those big life decisions, that lack of a crystal ball can definitely breed anxiety.
hmm Our brains are wired to seek predictability, but life rarely cooperates fully. How does navigating the unknown tend to impact your own stress levels?
It's that feeling of being in limbo, isn't it? That waiting game. And speaking of well-being, the article next highlights health concerns as a significant internal stressor.
Definitely. Worrying about our own health or the health of those we care about deeply can be incredibly stressful. The fear of the unknown, those doctor's appointments, the treatments, it can feel like a real emotional roller coaster.
It really can. Can you recall a time when health concerns really amplified your stress? It brings our own vulnerability into sharp focus.
It does, and it reminds us of what's truly important. Finally, in terms of internal stressors, the article touches on the impact of world problems. It's easy to feel overwhelmed by the sheer scale of global issues.
It is. Those big macro stressors like wars, pandemics, which we've all experienced recently, and political unrest can definitely seep into our personal lives and create a sense of collective anxiety and helplessness. Do these kinds of global events ever contribute to your overall stress levels, even if they don't directly impact your daily routine?
Oh, for sure. It's like a background hum of anxiety sometimes.
Yeah.
It's worth acknowledging the psychological weight of these broader issues.
Yeah, absolutely. It's that feeling of living in an unpredictable world.
Okay, so we've covered a lot of ground in terms of where stress comes from, both from our external circumstances and our internal landscape. It might feel like a lot.
It does feel like a lot.
Huh. Yeah. But the great news is the article then pivots to what we can actively do about it, building our resilience toolkit with practical coping strategies. It's about taking back some control.
Exactly. Understanding the sources is the first step, but the real power lies in equipping ourselves with those tools to navigate stress. The article outlines several key approaches, starting with mindfulness and breathing.
Yes, the power of bringing ourselves back to the present moment. The article talks about the impact of deep, conscious breathing, really tuning into our physical sensations and letting go of that mental chatter. It beautifully describes it as an umbrella in the storm of racing thoughts. Have you explored mindfulness or breathing exercises before? And what has your experience been? Even a few moments of focused breath can be surprisingly effective.
It really can. It's like hitting a little reset button in the middle of the chaos. And the article next emphasizes the crucial role of social support.
Absolutely vital. Reaching out to our loved ones, whether it's to share what's on our minds, seek advice, or simply have someone listen without judgment. That connection can be an incredible source of strength during stressful times.
Yeah, just being heard sometimes.
Exactly. The article says connection is our shelter, which really highlights the protective power of our social network. Who are the people in your life that you feel you can truly lean on when things get tough? Nurturing those connections is so important for our well-being.
It really is. And sometimes just knowing someone has your back can make all the difference. The article also strongly advocates for physical activity as a key coping mechanism.
Yes. Exercise is such a fantastic stress reliever. The article mentions how it releases endorphins, those natural mood boosters.
Feel good chemicals.
Right. Whether it's a brisk walk, putting on some music and dancing around, or even just stretching, movement can be a really powerful way to manage stress. It's like building a layer of armor against it, as the article puts it.
I like that armor.
Yeah. What kind of physical activity do you find most helpful for releasing tension and managing stress?
It doesn't have to be a marathon. Even small amounts of movement can make a difference, I find. The next crucial strategy the article discusses is sleep hygiene.
Oh, the cornerstone of good health and stress management. Seriously underrated sometimes.
So true.
The article rightly calls restful sleep the reset button. When we prioritize getting enough quality sleep, our minds and bodies truly have a chance to repair and recharge.
Big time.
What are some habits that you either have in place or could consider developing to improve your sleep? It has such a profound impact on our resilience to stress.
Consistency is key, isn't it? And creating that calming bedtime routine signals to your body it's time to wind down. Finally, the article underscores the importance and value of seeking professional help when needed.
Absolutely. Talking to therapists, counselors, or joining support groups can provide invaluable guidance and tools, especially during particularly challenging times.
Yeah, no shame in that game.
None at all. The article makes a really important point. It states, seeking help isn't weakness, it's wisdom. It's about recognizing when you need additional support and having the courage to reach out.
Exactly.
Have you ever considered or utilized professional support for managing stress? It's a sign of strength, not the opposite.
It truly is, and it's about taking proactive steps for your well-being. So, as we wrap up this deep dive into unmasking stress, it's clear that stress is a multifaceted challenge, stemming from both the external world around us and our own internal experiences.
But the really empowering message here is that we are not passive recipients of stress. This article provides a wealth of proactive strategies we can incorporate into our lives to build our resilience and cope more effectively.
Right, actionable steps.
Yes, it's about taking conscious steps towards managing our well-being.
Exactly. It's not about some unrealistic goal of becoming completely stress-free, but about developing that personal toolkit to navigate those inevitable stressful periods with greater strength and awareness.
Well said.
And as the article so wisely concludes, remember, resilience isn't about avoiding storms, but about learning to dance in the rain.
Love that.
Your health is indeed. Your responsibility in understanding and managing stress is a vital part of that commitment to yourself.
And for more resources and support on your journey towards greater well-being and stress management, we encourage you to visit the Remedify coaching program, that's RCP, at https://website.beacons.aatk2020.
Great resource.
Yeah, there you'll find additional information and tools to further build your resilience. Remember, your health is your responsibility.
Thank you so much for joining us for this deep dive into understanding and coping with stress. We hope this conversation has provided you with valuable insights and practical strategies you can start applying today. Remember, your health is your responsibility.
We encourage you to take some time to reflect on the sources of stress in your own life and maybe try exploring one or two of the coping strategies we've discussed. Building resilience is an ongoing journey, and every positive step you take makes a real difference.
Absolutely. Thank you for listening to the Remedify Coaching Program podcast.